Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm bringing you the March 2019 Love from Lizzie card kit called A Moment in Time. A little update for you. We've recently just had a free worldwide shipping on peel off sale, which has gone very well. It's obviously kept us very busy and out of mischief. So all of those orders are currently being picked and packed and posted, and tracking information will come out to you just as soon as we have it. We are of course a small company, and we do everything as quickly as we can, but there is only a couple of us, so if you can please bear with us in this interim time, we'll be very grateful. This kit we have got very limited stock of. I order and I order a certain percentage extra from the subscribers that I've had, and this month we've had a massive influx of subscribers. So if you're keen for this kit, my recommendation is to strike while the iron is hot, because I don't think it's going to be hanging around too long. And without further ado, I am going to show you the Moment in Time Love from Lizzie card kit. So I'm just actually going to zoom you out a little bit, because this is a 12 by 12 bag. So as always, I'm going to take the embellishment bag to one side, and I'm going to start in here. And for cardstock, as always, there are 5 sheets of regular cardstock for card bases. I do know that a lot of people switch these colours out because they're lovely coloured cardstock, and they like to keep that for matting and layering and for using with die cuts. But all of the cardstock is 8.5 by 11 inches, so that it can be split either widthways or lengthways to make a card base. And we've got very soft grey. We've got alcohol marker friendly white. We have got a very soft cream. We have got off-white, and we have got navy. So there are the 5 colours, and it sort of sets the tone for the kit. Now, I've actually included 2 sheets of pearlescent in this kit, 2 full-size sheets, one in this really lovely grey, I'm hoping my camera can pick that up, and then also in this oyster colour. This will become apparent why I've put these in when I open up the embellishment bag. But so this is all the cardstock you're going to get. So it is actually 7 sheets of American letter size. And I'm going to start off with the large 12 by 12 sheets. So you're going to get 3 in your kit. The first one has lots of really pretty images. It's almost like ephemera that hasn't been cut. So if you enjoy a fussy cut, this kit's going to be wonderful for you. The images are really nice and simple. They're not going to be too fiddly to cut around. I mean, some of the flowers could be if you wanted to cut right in. And I'm not sure. I do have a scan and cut, but I've never tried to use it on anything like this. They are, of course, double-sided, so you may just prefer to use the reverse side. And the weight of this is incredible. It's really lovely, thick. It's a thin cardstock. And there's also 2 sheets of cutter parts to go along with all of these. And as I like this kit, it's a moment in time. And what I really like about it is, whilst there are still some lovely feminine elements, I think it would also be very easy to make masculine cards from it. You've got, you know, the compass, a map of the world, some owls, some hinges, a clock, the windows, sort of like the brass plates. Really nice things that would work well for a masculine card. And then you have this cut apart sheet, which is 4 by 6 inches. So you can just trim those down ever so slightly to make them fit onto a card front if you want. But they are these lovely sort of like wreath and frame designs. And on the back, this almost looks like a burlap or a linen. And on this one, there are some smaller pieces, and again, just some great pieces. I mean, for fussy cutting, should you so wish, or just for like a main focal point on your card. I mean, this would be lovely for the centre to be cut out and to be made into a shaker card. And on the reverse side you've got sort of like a mosaic in different wood tones. So they have 3 12 by 12 sheets. You will of course get a sheet of peel-offs, and this month is Brown Mirror in the straight design, which is new to love from Lizzie. We have also, if you've been up with the sneak peeks, you will have seen that there are some sentiment stickers, and there is a really nice array of different ones. Be yourself, my man, simple life, be who you want to be. You've got the months, and then you've got the days of the week. So if you like to journal, or if you want to say, you know, happy birthday on for Wednesday, you know, you've got the facility there, and you've got sort of this linen, white, and then black. And some of these have got sort of like this wood look on, and then others look like it's like the label maker. I can't remember what it's called, but you sort of you punch it up. But it's also like a distressed typewriter as well. So there's those, and then we have the 6 by 6 papers, and these papers are double-sided, but you get 2 of each, so in effect you're actually getting 1 of each side. I hope that makes sense. But you've got feathers, and on the reverse side wood. You have flowers over wood, and then a map. I'm not quite Yellowstone, so this looks like it's in the States, I hope. But yeah, and then you've got some more of a smaller version of what was on that 12 by 12 there, this sort of mosaic wood with some moth and butterfly designs on the back. You have these sort of letters, but again these tie in really nicely with the stickers, so everything all talks to each other. And then you've got this, which is sort of like a distressed navy colour. And then you've got these cut aparts in tiny, which I think is really nice, because also there is something to be said for having like a big piece in the background, then perhaps cutting out the smaller one and having it set forward, or perhaps on the inside of the card at the bottom as sort of an accent. And then on the back there is also this larger wood design. Again, the smaller version of the large cut apart there, but these are really dinky, really good for card making size. And then this linen on the reverse, and then here you have exactly the same all over again. So that's the 6 by 6 patterned paper. The Moment in Time stamp set is one that I actually really enjoyed designing. It has a large owl at the bottom, which is in flight, and then there's a dream catcher, and there's 2 little arrows that are separate, and then sort of a silhouette of a feather, so it's a solid feather. And then you have this large feather here, which could quite easily be embossed or watercoloured or just stamped. Again, this would make a lovely background in, say, Versamark on a piece of the darker cardstock, and then have your focal point as this. And then the stamp set, I have this sentiment, I love you just as you are, which, you know, I think is, you know, well, it does what it said on the tin. It's a really nice sentiment to have, and I've set it so that you can put it over to the right hand side of your card base, because it's got the right alignment on it. Equally, it could just be snipped down the middle, and you can rearrange how that's set up. You could put it all in a line, or in the centre, or over to the left. And then you have You Are the Best, and then you can fill in dad, boyfriend, partner, husband, friend, brother. And afterwards you could also put ever. Or you've got To My, boyfriend, partner, husband, friend, dad, brother. You've also got You Are the Best, and then ... on the inside. You could put in who it is. So they sort of mix and match a little bit. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing with this stamp set. So that is the 12 by 12 bag. And now onto the embellishment bag. So in here we have a roll of washi tape, which is brown, white, and a very pale blue, and it's got sort of like a wood effect to it. Sorry, I've just done my nails, so they're a little bit tacky and I can't quite get to the washi. Here we go. So it's got this really nice diagonal stripe, and it is ever so slightly see-through, so if you lay it down over the top of something that's got some darkness to it, it will show that through. So you get a roll of that. You also, again, if you followed the sneak peeks, will see that instead of Nouveau drops this month, I've actually included some shimmer powder from Nouveau, and this is in Storm Cloud, and it's a really nice sort of black, misty grey, yeah, it looks like a storm cloud, but I think that will make for some really nice backgrounds to work with this, and then you can also mix this up with a little bit of water and paint it on. The options are endless with that. You have a sample sized bag of the sequin mix, and this has got some really nice navy, chocolate brown, peach, oyster colours in, and a little bit of black as well, so that's a really nice mix. Again, perfect for feminine cards, but yet would really work well for masculine ones also. We've also got some little wooden shapes, and these are some bird cages, and I really like these. I think they're ever so cute. And you get 4 of those, and they're all different. And then next we have some tags, because I think craft will go really nicely with this. It's got a lot of I've put a lot of the cool tones in the cardstock, but I do think just a little bit of brown with the peel-offs and with the craft tags really makes it pop. We also have got alphabets tiles. Now there is loads in here. You've got the alphabet multiple times over, and okay, so I've pulled out a Q and so you are wooden on one side and white on the other. So with some letters you'll get away, like for example with the E, you can choose if you want to have the wood or the white. Some letters will work, some won't. So but you get a whole bag of those, and they're great for putting on a card front because they're nice and tall, so you'll be able to fit your whole sentiment in, so you can really personalise your cards. And last but by no means least, we have the die set. Now I'm going to have to make some space for this because there is quite a lot to this. So you have the facility to build a pocket watch. So it's a really good sized, let me just show you on a card base, really good sized die, and then you get a whole array of dies to coordinate with this. So you can cut a clock face to sit there if you want to have a different colour. And you've got Roman numerals as part of this, but it's ever so easy just to snip that one out because it's only held in with these tiny little tabs. You've also got the facility then to put this in, so you can just have the lines instead of having the Roman numerals. You have got various sized and shaped hands. So I'll just lay these here. I'll pop some still shots on at the end so that you can have a look and see these dies up close. But just so that you get to pick exactly how you want your clock face to look, you've got lots of different options here. So you have, this is a pair, this one here and here, this is a pair, this is a pair, and this is a pair. So you've got 4 different options for the arms of your clock. You've also got a little window. Now this window could be used to pop into the clock face and use all of the numbers for. These numbers are itty bitty, so you could put the date in there. So if it's someone's birthday on a specific date, you could put their dates in or their age, but equally you could use the outer face with the numbers, and you can die cut the numbers and make that the face. And then along with all the numbers, you have these two tiny little extras. So some clocks have got multiple faces on, so you could include these in there, or treat them as, if you snipped the centre bit out there, you could make it like a cog. It's entirely down to you. I think this die set is going to create so many different variations. But that, my lovelies, is the March 2020 Love from Lizi card kit. I am just about now to pop in the release video, which is going to show coordinating add-ons and all the release products that we've got this month. And until next time, here's some still shots. Happy paper crafting. Bye.